Rev up your engines! Warning, warning, beware of AI Scotties. They're impersonating me up the wazoo. You can always tell a little bit of different stuff. You look closely at AI Scotty here, look closely at his glasses, right? I wear the same glasses all the time. I have for years. I have like scores of these frames. And notice, there's only one piece of metal on the bridge of my nose. Look at his. There's two metals on him, so they messed up there. There's always a mistake these AI guys make. Plus, look at his shirt. Now, the names are kind of blurred, but you can see this says Scotty on the road, because I'm on the road with Scotty Incorporated. It's my company. You'll see that doesn't even fit the blurred part, so even that is fake, even though it's blurred. It would be the wrong words to begin with. And you see, he's holding an oil filter, but look at the oil filter. It's got this weird spiral thing, and AI created that. Now, the voice does kind of sound like mine, but it's not perfect, right? Later in this particular video, where they were trying to sell you stuff, some Chinese catalytic converter cleaner, you see the hand come in, there is a ring. Notice, no rings on Scotty's fingers. And that's because real mechanics don't wear rings. One, the ring could get snagged in a part and rip your finger off. Rings conduct electricity, they're metal. So, if you get stuck and short between two electrical things, it could get so hot, burn your finger, do some serious damage. Mechanics don't wear rings, and they got this guy wearing a ring. Now, some of it's fun and games, you might laugh at it, I think some of them are hilarious, but there's a very serious thing to this fake AI Scotty stuff. One, it looks like I am selling a product, right? One, it's not me. Two, I don't sell products. I do not do paid advertising. Now you might say, oh Scotty, I've seen you with equipment and stuff. Yes, I try out stuff. I try out products. I try out cars. I try out all kinds of things. If they're good, I talk about them. If they're bad, I generally talk about them even more, saying this is the worst product. Don't ever waste your money on this crap, right? But I don't do paid advertising. So, you see them hawking something, you know, right off the bat, it's not Scotty. If you want my real advice of the real non-AI Scotty, just go to the Scotty Kilmer channel on YouTube. Now, I've been doing this on YouTube since 2007, giving people advice. But that's from me, Scotty Kilmer. Okay? I've been a mechanic for 57 years. I'm sharing my information with people. I don't charge anything. If you get some weird email that says, you just want a car, just send me $500 to pay for the shipping and tax, and it's coming to you. That's not me. I don't do that kind of stuff. And when it comes to emails, I'm the only one on the planet that has the email scottykilmer@gmail.com. I've been doing it so long, yes. I'm scottykilmer@gmail.com. No underlines, no dots, no anything else. Just SCOTTYKILMER.com. You got a problem? That's where you go. Let's say you want to make an appointment. That's where you go to make an appointment. Right? Just make sure if you want to meet me and have me look at your car, show something off, or complain about this is the worst car I ever had. People love those videos. They don't want to buy that stuff. They like to learn from other people's mistakes. You just Gmail ScottyKilmer@gmail.com and set up an appointment with me. Whether I'm in Rhode Island or now I'm back at my main base in Tennessee, just go that route. But if you get emails from anything else, that's not Scotty. Don't be fooled. I've seen businesses be fooled. They'll call me up and they'll say, hey Scotty, how's the electric bike we send you coming out? And I say, what electric bike? You never got an electric bike. Well, we sent one to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, right? And I tell them, look, I got a base in Tennessee and a base in Rhode Island. That's it. Don't send things anywhere else because that's not me. People have scanned companies using my name. Now, it used to be bad enough that people pretended to be me talking, right? But now with AI, it looks like me and it pretty much sounds like me, unless you want to get a oscilloscope and compare the Scotty Kilmer channel voices that are the real me versus these fake ones. But now it looks so real that I am worried that people are going to get bad advice from people pretending to be me and be sold products that are crap. For instance, the video that I was showing there, guess what? They're selling a catalytic converter cleaner from China. And the only real good thing it showed the catalytic converter off the vehicle. They were pouring the cleaner in the top and it was coming out the bottom. Now, actually, that is the most correct way to clean a catalytic converter, is to take it off the car and physically clean it. But let's face the facts. Cleaning a catalytic converter off a car, one, it is a gigantic pain in the butt. Many cars, they're welded on, so you have to unweld them and weld them. Who's going to do all that work, right? So that advice was okay. I told people years ago, because I learned this from an engineer, if you want to really clean a catalytic converter, you take it off the car, put it in a giant bucket or a pan, that you got one big enough, fill it with dishwasher liquid and water and foam it all up and let it soak overnight, then air dry it with an air hose, and that actually cleans them quite well. But like I said, hardly anybody on earth is going to pull the catalytic converter off the car. That's an awful lot of work. Now, yes, I do test out tools and stuff. I don't do paid advertising. I merely see if they work or not. For instance, here's a magnetic induction heater kit I got. It's got all kinds of little adapters to heat up, and what it does is you plug it into 120 volts and then you push the button and it gets these really hot by magnetic induction, so you can take nuts and bolts apart very easily. Too bad you can't smell, because you can smell it getting super hot now. And if you look inside, you can see, check it out, it's glowing red already. Look at that, it works great. It's a great tool. Got a great cooling fan so it doesn't overheat. And in this case, it's a certain size bolt. I'm showing you how it heats red hot. And as you can see, it's got many adapters for different size bolts, things you're heating up. And if you got to go around something, you put this around, then you bolt it on the machine, and it will heat it up. So far, I found this to be a great tool because, of course, I got oxygen acetylene torches. You got to keep filling them up with oxygen and acetylene, and it gets hot, it's dangerous, you can melt other things. This keeps it localized. It heats up just that area. So you got a lug nut that's stuck, you can heat it up, get it off without thinking, oh God, I'm going to melt the wheel, I'm going to destroy the bearing. This is localized, so you can't get that crank bolt off the front of the pulley if you're putting a timing belt on an engine. You just stick this on, heat it up. When that bolt goes red hot, believe me, you put a wrench on it, that thing's going to come off. Because metal, when it's red hot, it's like a hot knife going through butter. It's so soft now that it will easily unbolt. Localized heat. Now, these things used to cost a small fortune, but they don't anymore. This particular one, so far, it's worked great for me. No ancillary damage from heat, melt, and stuff. And it fits a whole wide range of anything from your rusty wheelbarrow to, let's say you're working under a sink and everything's rusted, right? If it's steel, if it's plastic, forget it. This is magnetic induction. It doesn't do stuff with plastic, right? It's for steel. And you'd stick it on there, it'll get hot, and then it'll come right off. It is a interesting tool that I'm continuing to test out to see how it holds up over time. So far, it's worked great. You saw how fast it got red hot. If you got a torch, hey, one, it's all the hassles of owning a torch, and two, you can do so much damage with a torch. This is localized. It's only whatever's inside there is getting it. So, totally safe. To you in the vehicle, you can see you're far away from the working area, so it's not like a flame that might jump, you might drop it and fall and hit you. Hey, interesting design of an old idea. They've had these for years, but I never got one before because they were too expensive. They cost too much money. Now, this one so far, shown to be a good one. We'll see how it goes over time, but I test things like this out to show you what's out there. Instead of thinking, oh, I really don't want to get a torch, and then I got to buy the gas, and I'll have to buy or rent the canister. Some states you can't even own the canisters. You can only rent them, and it's so much money a month. Hey, you buy this thing, that's it. When you need it, you plug it in, push the button, and it gets red hot. And of course, I check out chemicals. This particular one is white diamond metal polish. Now, I'm just starting to test this out because they claim that it removes oxidation and discoloration, seals it. It says long-lasting sealant. So I'm going to do the matrix that has chrome-plated aluminum wheels that are really starting to pit and look bad. I've done it many times. The problem I found is, over time, the sealant doesn't last. Then it rusts again. So I'm going to try this out. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. And when I do, I will give a yay or a nay. But you're not going to get a yay or a nay for months and months and months, maybe even a year, because I'm going to do it, then I'm going to see how long does it actually last to seal before the corrosion starts coming back, right? I actually test these things out. I don't just, oh yeah, this is the best thing since sliced bread. Buy 10 cases and you'll save $500. No, I don't do that kind of stuff. If you see someone who looks like me and sounds like me hawking stuff and saying, just down here, buy it, that's not Scotty. Again, you just go to the Scotty Kilmer channel on YouTube. That's where I post my stuff. If you want to ask me something, ScottyKilmer@gmail.com. Just realize one disclaimer about asking me things. Okay, I have over 3 billion YouTube views. It's on a channel. You can look it up. I'm not making it up, right? With all that amount of people, I get a lot of emails. So let's say you want to show me your car. You got a problem. Well, always put repair appointment requested as the title. Okay, I read all of those emails. You can contact me that way. And like I say, you got a product. Maybe you think you got the greatest product. Hey, just Gmail ScottyKilmer@gmail.com, because I will test anything out. I don't have any qualms. I don't charge anything. Be forewarned of one thing. I will honestly test it. If it doesn't work, don't come whining back at me when I said your product was a piece of crap, because I have tested out many products. Quite a few of them were Chinese made that were absolute garbage. Either they were totally overpriced. I've seen things that were a good idea, but they wanted too much money for them. For instance, on my news feed, I got this advertisement that was for these zip ties that will replace all the snaps on your car. If you've ever noticed, all the snaps in the cars have those little quick plastic connectors, but they're all different sizes. Well, it was a pretty good idea. Look. It comes like this. It's got a T. The T pushes in the hole, and then from the outside, you put the locker on, holds it in place. Now, I'm a mechanic, so I have boxes of all these different size fasteners, right? But, hey, there's a hole, and then there's a piece of plastic. You want to seal the plastic to the hole, you stick this in the hole, squeeze this on, holds it super tight. And then, of course, when you want to take it apart, you just cut it and throw it away. Brilliant idea, but they want to sell these things for $29.95, right? So I'm like, somebody else has got to make it. So I immediately go to Amazon, and I end up buying 100 of them for $8.99. Not $29.99 for $50. 100 of them for $9, right? I've got Amazon Prime, so I got free shipping, right? Find a good tool, and then find it at a better price. And in this case, it's just plastic. So they're all made the same, right? No more hunting for 8 million fasteners. I have boxes of at least 50 different size ones. Just couldn't replace them all. Stick it in, snap. And let's say, oh, well, Scotty, the hole's bigger than this. So what do? You put a washer on each end. Put a washer inside, outside. You can buy plastic washers cheap on Amazon too. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can save money, and there are good products out there. But why should you pay $30 when you get the same exact thing for $9 and get twice as many on Amazon? There's competition out there. I just put it in a Ziploc bag because I put one in each car. So instead of having to have 8 million different fasteners, I got a bag that fits them all. Hey, I'm out here helping everybody out. And I'm helping you out with real tips to save you money. Okay. The Matrix is 17 years old. The rubber seals are old, but they don't leak. You know why they don't leak? Silicone spray. Now, this happens to be a blaster one. You can buy any silicone spray. They're all the same, right? And with the glass open, here's the rubber seal. Just liberally spray the rubber seal. And you know it's a cloudy day. You don't want to do it on a sunny day because the silicone might mess with your paint. Here, it's not going to get hot. We just wipe it off when it's done. And after it's soaked a while, first you wipe down the rubber all the way around. Silicone's good for rubber, and look at all this black crap that came off. If you really want to do a good job, soak the rag some more and wipe it all around. Every so often, spray a little bit more. Then once you're done with that, do all over the paint to get the silicone that you might have sprayed overspray on the paint. This vehicle is now 18 years old. It lived in Arizona, Texas, Tennessee, now Rhode Island part of the year. But it still does not leak. I do not get water dripping in because that seal lasts. It lasts a really long time if you just keep it supple with a little silicone. And you can do that to any rubber parts of your car. It works great. It keeps the rubber from cracking. What happens is UV rays and the heat of the sun start breaking the stuff down. And as long as you keep it clean, that is also a UV protectorant, then you can keep driving around. Of course, you can do all your door seals for the doors so the doors don't leak. Silicone has a lot of usages. Doesn't cost much. a little bit of simple maintenance, and then, hey, trunk doesn't leak. You get a car, it's 18 years old, the trunk's leaking, and then you think, oh geez, I'm going to go get another car. You don't need to. Rubber lasts a really long time if you keep it protected. The problem with a lot of people is they don't maintain anything. Simple little candle like this will last you for years, and you can clean it once a year or something. You know, it's no big deal, but it's going to make the seals last, your car won't leak, and if you're like me and you're a fanatic about noise, when they get old and they crack, then you get all that wind noise. You won't if you take care of it in the first place with a little silicone. Now, AI does have some very good usage with car repair. For instance, the website that I found a few months ago, Mech AI, MECH space AI. You ask it questions, gives you a bunch of answers. Then you do what it says, and then it gives you another 3 answers. It keeps going until you get the thing fixed. And if you don't mind watching ads, that's free, or it's like, I don't know, $7.99 a month or something. You can cancel it after a month. So, hey, if you can figure out how to fix your car for $7.99, that's a deal, right? It is a real website. There it is. You put your car in, what you want to put. And if you're lazy, you can even scan the VIN on your door jamb. Take a picture, and it scans it and automatically puts the information in. There are some very good uses of AI when it comes to car repair. But just don't fall for AI Scotty, right? He might give you some really bad advice. Stick to the real Scotty, the non-AI. My intelligence is not artificial. It's real. The Scotty Kilmer channel on YouTube or ScottyKilmer@gmail.com. Those are the real Scotties. Love it or hate it, at least you're going to get the real thing. And not some crazy AI creation pretending to be me when it isn't. But in that respect, if you find fake AI Scotties on the net, please send me links. ScottyKilmer@gmail.com. Send me links, because I enjoy a good laugh. And if I see one that's giving frightening advice, I'll warn people about it. I'll make a video saying, saw this AI Scotty, don't listen to him. That's a bunch of crap. That's not real. I mean, we all deserve a good laugh every now and then. If you see a funny one, send it to me. But if you see one that's giving bad advice, send it to me. Even more importantly, then I can call them out for giving bad advice, pretending to be me. We're all in this together. We want to save money. Fixing cars the right way, not waste money on junky tools, junky parts. Most people don't want to buy a car that will fall apart. You want something that's going to last a long time. If we all share this information, we're all better off. But do not fall for the fake AI Scotties. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.